Superman out.
Nice going!
Sorry.
We asked you to tone it down on the surge. You almost killed me.
Sorry, it flipped.
Those are only net, you idiot!
I could spin the earth in reverse and turn back time.
Not this time.
I could fly to the store and pick up another net. Just take me a second.
Oh, wait, what? Did you remember your wallet this time?
Oh, sorry. This suit doesn't have any pockets.
Look, why don't you sit this one out?
Just give me one more chance.
That's what you said about the pool when you seized and froze it. Or the x-ray vision suit you pulled when I was changing.
I didn't actually...
Look, Superman, you're out, okay?
Something new.
And that's the truth, every last bit.
Sounds far-fetched.
I'm sorry you don't believe me, but I can't change what is.
Or you're lying.
Why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you?
You're confusing me. I told you everything.
What about the candle?
What about it?
Organic.
So?
Not paraffin. You always buy paraffin candles.
I never look at the label. I like the smell.
Oatmeal?
Reminds me of breakfast.
Is that the best you can do?
I don't know what else to say. I went to the store. I bought a few things, came home, watched a little TV, then you came in.
Well, things look different. Something was off.
What exactly? I buy an oatmeal candle, and suddenly I've committed a crime?
Organic.
Handmade by some girl on the street. I was trying to help her out.
And the concert tickets? You hate country music.
But you love it.
I do love it.
I wanted to try something new.
But you never do.
Maybe it's time I did. Maybe it's time we did.
The 1 minute life. Hi! Are you new here? Is that your house? That's my... Okay, Mom, I'm coming. It's time for dinner. I have to go. Watch how fast I can run, okay? I love school. There's lots of kids, and the teacher says... I can't wait to be a teenager. I can't wait to be 21. Will you marry me? Our baby is so beautiful. I can't believe it's time for you to go to school already. I can't believe you're graduating already. My grandbaby is so beautiful. Oh, here, I don't do poopy anymore. Finally, retired after all these years. Goodbye, old friend. I hope to see you again someday. What do you mean I can't drive? Hell, I taught you how to drive. Goodbye, old friend. I'll miss this house. That's okay. I'll wait. Hi. Are you new here? Is this your room? That's my room. I have a window. Do you have a window? Oh, I have to go. They're taking me to dinner now. That's okay. I'll wait. I'll wait. Bye.
Faust. Thank you for calling hell. If you are using a touch-tone phone, please press 1 now. To return to this menu at any time, press 9. To hear the sin tip of the week, press 1. To request a plague, blight, or other form of torment upon the house of your enemies, press 2. To sell your soul to Lucifer, press 3. Please enter your social security number followed by the pound key. To sell your soul, you must first renounce God. To indicate your desire to do this, press the pound key. Thank you for abjuring the Trinity. If you know the extension number of the demon you wish to serve you, please enter it at this time. If you do not know the extension number, but do know the demon's Hebrew or Aramaic name, please stay on the line, and one of our operators will speak with you. If you do not have a preference as to which demon serves you, press the pound key. A demon will be randomly assigned to your service and will appear to you within the hour. Specific contractual arrangements will be made at this time. Thank you for selling your soul to Lucifer. We hope you enjoy the remainder of your worldly existence.
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Man, what are you doing?
I'm a ghost!
You're a ghost. You're ridiculous. You really cut holes in your sheets?
I want to be scary! It's cool to be scary! Hip! Neat!
And you thought a sheet? What are you, a Scooby-Doo episode?
Oh, let's hear that!
Maybe it's your security blanket protecting you from reality. You can't reveal who you are because you can't face the truth about yourself.
Thank you, Dr. Lecter.
And you need new sheets.
No! These are professional ghosting sheets now!
Still, that's how to be scary.
Are you ready?
Ready, honey?
Yes. No, I don't know. Give me a minute, Mom.
Did you finish writing what you want to say?
Yeah, more or less. Not really. I can't think.
Corey, it will all come to you.
What if I'm standing there and I open my mouth, but no words come?
Oh, they will.
Mom, how weird is this? Two guys? I now pronounce you husband and husband?
Well, yeah, it's weird, but you'll be legal. What are you worried about? You love Michael.
Of course. And I know he loves me.
It's all that matters.
Really? Is it enough?
Yes, but after everything's said and done, what else is there? Okay, I know I sound like a cliche, but if you two didn't love each other and didn't want to take care of each other, what's the point of you two going through this?
Michael's also my best friend.
And he means everything to you.
Yes. I've never wanted anybody else.
Then you're getting married for the right reasons, aren't you? If it's what you really want.
It is.
Because if you don't, you have to go out there right now and call it off. I'm your mother. I'll support your decision. And so what if your dad and I are out a few bucks for the wedding reception? We'll get over it.
Dad'll probably be relieved. We won't have to explain to son-in-law.
It'll be just you two facing each other, telling each other how you feel. And whatever happens, you'll be there for each other. Don't worry about what the world thinks.
Corey, are you ready?
Yeah.
Goddess Rivalry.
Athena, return it! I command you.
No, what could be so precious in Aphrodite's secret diary?
Please, I'll give you anything. Perhaps you're lonely. I could remedy that.
The last time you tried that, you had a big war.
Okay, well then I appeal to your wiser nature. Don't invade my private thoughts.
No one values wisdom anymore. Not over beauty, love. Here I go, jumping on the bandwagon.
Oh, this again. Humankind hasn't turned its back on you. They're as dumb as they ever were.
Your point?
Your place in their esteem is unchanged. You gain nothing by humiliating me.
I don't want to hurt you.
Give it.
I want to be like you.
You can't.
And to do that,
Mine!
I need your secrets. Seriously?
I'm a fat kid, and I'm lonely. I don't know if I'll ever get laid. All I can think is how maybe I smell. Maybe that's why nobody likes me. Do you know what it's like to be lonely? Do you know what it's like to walk down the hall and look at the floor because you know if you look up, nobody's going to acknowledge you and you'd rather stare at the floor to save yourself the embarrassment? Out of all the people passing me by, not one of them would ever say hello. Until one day. I was in 10th grade when it happened. A girl spoke to me. It was Sally Gardner, the girl with the prettiest smile in the whole class. She had the prettiest smile because the year before, she had finally gotten her braces off after years of wearing them. People used to make fun of her when we were kids. They called her brace face and used to tease her, but now she had the prettiest smile in the whole class. I turned around when she called, mortified she'd even knew my name. If she knew my name, that meant she noticed me, and I wanted desperately not to be noticed. I was unhappy being lonely, but I figured it was better than getting picked on or beat up. Not that anyone would try to beat me up anymore. I'm the fat kid. Just sit on them. Anyway, Sally called my name and I turned around, blushing. She looked me right in the eyes and I almost fell over because of how blue those eyes were. So startlingly blue, like the unreal blue of the Caribbean Sea in a picture postcard. I held my breath and she started talking. But I couldn't listen to what she was saying because of those blue eyes. She looked at me like I was stupid, so I'm like, what? She repeated, Troy, didn't you hear me? You've got toilet paper on your shoe. And then she turned and walked away. I'm a fat kid, lonely and fat. Nobody talks to me. But at least when people straight out ignore you, it hurts less than they notice.
Sunday dinner.
You don't get it, do you?
I know, I screwed up, and...
Screwed up? I'm a vegetarian and your mother made a pot roast.
I'm sorry.
God, the smell. Sorry doesn't even begin to fix this, Evan. You don't get it.
Get what?
That being a vegetarian is important to me.
I get it.
No, you don't. How many times have we had this discussion over the past 6 months? If I was important to you, you wouldn't tease me about being a vegetarian and you'd tell your mother.
You're important.
Then why didn't you say, Mom, my girlfriend's a vegetarian. Don't make a fucking pot roast.
Where's Tara?
She left.
Why?
Mom, Tara's a vegetarian.
Another one? When will you learn to tell me these things?
Unleash the hounds! Loosen the hounds.
The hounds are on strike, sir.
On strike? Preposterous. Never heard of such a pithy thing.
It seems, my good lord, they want health care. Hunting hearts is not child's play, or so they say. It's the kicking that does it, makes it complicated.
The kicking of the heart? It's trouble?
After a hard run, one is out of breath. And then to have the heart kick, it's all too much not to have health care, sir. Or so it's claimed.
I will flay them.
It seems they are sticking together in this.
Table scraps are not enough. Must they sit at the table? The insolence, the audacity! They are dogs! Dogs of war!
Hounds, sir, hounds. A different class altogether.
What has gotten into them?
It seems the foxes exchanged words. The foxes want health care as well. It's the dog bite that does it. Complicates the issue altogether.
Will we ever be spared?
I never thought you'd be a candidate for online dating.
I know. I started chatting online and I really met someone. I felt a connection. It's taken me a while, but I'm ready to meet. Thanks for coming along.
Oh, I told you no problem. I had some business here anyway. Now, tell me more about your mystery date.
Well, I'm not sure how to. I wasn't really looking for different. With the anonymity, I thought I'd broaden my horizons.
But I get it that you were looking to expand. Online, you could be discreet and look outside your ethnic spectrum. So, which flavor of the rainbow did you choose?
Ironic you use rainbow, expand, and discreet. Are you expecting a call?
Oh, I'm waiting on info about my meeting. Sorry, so go on.
Okay, I'm here to meet a woman.
A woman?
Her name is Wendy.
Wendy?
Before you say anything, she's intelligent, exciting, and we have so much in common. Meeting her was like meeting a long-lost friend. It just all seems so...
Right. Since it's your first meeting, how will you know she's here? What she looks like?
I'm supposed to call her, but I wasn't sure I could go through with it. I really wanted to tell you before, but I wasn't sure how you'd react. You help me see it's okay.
Hi. It's Wendy.
The things they don't tell us.
Pardon me. Do you have the time?
It's 4:30. But my watch has only one hand. You
I
are
love...
Agent 73, but wait. There's the package.
Agent 51. Who knew you were a woman? The package escaped. Broke from his bonds, shot 10 agents, torched the abandoned factory and fled. Our entire cell destroyed. I'm the only one left.
Lost him? Wants to stalk him? Smuggle him over the frontier? Loosen him up with a lethal torture? Well, a lot of torture. Do abandoned factories grow on trees? Who pays for this blunder?
But I have the location of the plutonium.
Give it to me! This is terrible! I'm phoning Minsky now!
The things they don't tell us. Who's Minsky?
Minsky is the head of my cell. I must report this.
Oh, this secrecy. Unbelievable. We're like mice in a dark maze, snuffling and running, without the dignity of... or Jesus. Phantoms. For what? For the motherland.
I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is Minsky says to make example of you.
What's the good news?
The bus is coming. I can give you
That is good news. And the bad news I have for you is I'll be late for dinner, dearest. Very late, I guess.
Right, darling. See you on the frontier.
The last Gleaming.
We gotta be quiet. Don't want to wake my parents.
I'll be as quiet as a whisper.
I can't believe you're really one of them.
For centuries now.
Oh my god, how cool was it that one of you guys was hanging out at my club? I have always dreamed about this.
I know.
It's just like that book, you know, the one, those books.
Ah, yes. Those books.
Oh, they're so romantic. I've read them all. I've seen the movies.
They make it so easy.
Oh, for you to love.
No, the stork might prey.
The food of life.
Today's the day.
For what?
To kill myself. What else?
Don't be ridiculous. I brought you some chicken soup. It not out of a can. I made it myself.
Keep the soup. I'm depressed. I'm tired of living with pain.
To grow old is learning to live with pain. You're not alone.
You're lucky. You got all your own teeth and no knee and hip problems.
Can I help?
Don't humor me.
Well now, if you're not going to be around, I'll enjoy my soup.
I'm tired of chicken soup. Please tell my son that I'm sorry.
Move on. You think too much. Maybe that's the problem. Listen, we need a pick-me-up, and I'll make us gin and tonic and some oysters.
Oh no, I'm allergic to oysters. That'll kill me.
Fall.
Oh, good. These high-rise elevators always make me so nervous. But if you're on it, it's got to be safe.
Well, or it's broke. And they've called me in to fix the problem before.
Before what?
If your cable snaps, we drop so fast, we'd hit bottom before you'd have time to dial your mom and say goodbye. Not that you could dial, because you'd be pinned to the ceiling by the acceleration. Probably black out. Merciful, really.
But it couldn't just crash, right?
Nah. It's got a passive braking system. Of course, your femurs can't take the deceleration, so they snap. Falling off the ceiling don't help much either. Pyrrhic victory.
Well, at least you live.
Usually. You always make that hum going up?
Yes. Why?
No, it should. We live in the hollow of the good Lord's hand, man. When he wants you home, he calls you, and there ain't a thing you can do about it. 1,000 years ago, he might have had a wolf eat you. Today he's more high-tech, but it's the same story. The hollow of his hand. It always level that slow?
Yes.
Good.
Mom? Hey. No, I'm fine. Hi.
Backwards.
Turn the hat around. You're not going out like that.
Why not?
Because you look like an idiot, like a redneck, like a ghetto bum. Why do you think they put a bill on it? To keep the sun from your eyes, not the back of your neck.
Maybe that's why rednecks wear them backwards. Keep from being called rednecks.
Very funny. But I'm telling you, you're not going out like that. And if any of your friends wear it like that, I'm not letting them in. You tell them that.
They don't come anyway.
That's not my fault.
You're always on them for something. Wipe your feet. Wash your hands. No swearing. No smoking. No watching porn. Mother doesn't care.
That's why I got custody.
Why are you making such a big deal? It's not like I'm wearing rings in my lips or anything.
Because you look stupid. I bet if you added up the IQs of all the people that wear their hats backwards, it's under 100. I bet the Harvard kids don't go walking into class like that.
How would you know? You didn't go to Harvard.
No. I went to work so we could save the money to have you.
Well, I guess you got your money's worth.
Turn the hat around.
Agape. Agnes, dressed in a long, light-colored nightgown, is standing stage right. She has long, dark hair and is barefoot.
A thud. Nothing else. No more. Her laughter and a giggle. Sound of the bed squeaking. Then a thud. Nothing else. No more. Gone. Small girl. Just hip high with bright blue eyes and dark raven hair. Help me! Go back! Make it stop! It was all here. And now nothing. No more. These things happen. Nobody's fault. Nobody. Nobody. Ah! A thud. Nothing else. No more.
She sits on the floor, humming and then singing.
The gods may throw their dice. Their minds as cold as ice.
She grabs some paper from the floor and starts to roll them into a cylinder.
I could fashion arrows like Titus, long, straight arrows bearing missives to the gods. Petition the heavens, beg Orpheus to go back. Find her, get her, she is there. Small girl, just hip high, bright blue eyes and dark raven hair.
She stands and throws her makeshift arrow into the air. The papers come apart and she watches them settle back on the floor. She cries. She makes another arrow and again the papers come apart and she watches them settle back to the floor.
No one comes. No one hears. I cannot wait anymore. She is there! A small girl just hip high with bright blue eyes and dark raven hair.
She slowly walks to the window.
Thud. Nothing else. No more.
Extra-dimensional transport.
I would like to thank the World Federation of Basic Physics Researchers for an opportunity to demonstrate my invention, the extra-dimensional transport. Before I start, I assume you have all read my brilliant paper. Are there any questions worthy of my time? Oh, yes, you in front.
With all due respect, Dr. Finebrain, your device looks like a clothes dryer.
Funny. If you had read my superb paper, you would have realized that the inspiration for the extra-dimensional transport came from losing my sock in the dryer. The invention is a variable parameter model of an electrical spherical inductor, with electromagnetic field modulation capability and 3-dimensional sensor orientation feedback.
You mean it's a dryer with a walkie-talkie radio?
Since you lack the intellectual capacity to understand the dimension of quantum physics and the manners to be professional, I will continue with the demonstration. I have preset the device to maximum dimensional flux.
Is that the permanent press setting?
I will now drop in a test unit made of glossipium with a microchip identification circuit.
Are you using a cotton sock with an animal ID chip?
Examining the inside of the central chamber, you can see the test unit is gone. Preliminary analysis shows that it is not present within this dimension. Please come up and inspect the device.
Don't forget to check the lid filter. Hey Doc, did we get the grant?
A bit of sleight of hand with a good distraction will always overcome the most rational of minds.
Tiny bundle Twigs.
Come on, Nelson. If you finish those sprouts, we can go to Daniel's birthday party.
I hate fucking sprouts.
Nelson Whiston Hastings, I will wash your mouth out with soap.
Sorry, Mama, but I don't like Brussels sprouts.
That very well may be, but we do not use that kind of language in this house.
Daddy does.
I said this house, my rules. Mama's gonna have to talk with Daddy about using the word F-U-C-K in front of a 4-year-old. Lord knows what other kind of bad word he uses.
He uses lots of them.
I'm sure he does.
Is that why you won't let Daddy come back home?
No,
He says all those bad words?
no, sugar, that's not how it works. Although I can't believe that he says them to you.
Not to me, silly goose. He says them Birdie. He calls him the F word too.
Your parrot?
No, Uncle Birdie.
You don't have an uncle, sweetie. Finish your sprouts so we can go.
I do too have an uncle. He lives with Daddy.
You mean Barry, baby? And Barry is not your uncle. He's Daddy's upstairs neighbor. He's married to Miss Eloise, remember?
Then why does he kiss him then?
Kiss him?
Yeah, like you kiss Grammy or I kiss you. Quick on the lips. Except when they think I'm not looking. Then Daddy kisses Uncle Barry like he used to kiss you, Mommy. Uncle Barry sometimes gets mad because he don't want Miss Eloise to know and yells at Daddy. Then Daddy call him a closeted faggot. What's a faggot, Mommy?
Well, it means a tiny bundle of twigs, baby.
What's a twig?
A branch. It's a branch like on a tree, except small.
Uncle Barry's a branch?
Just finish your sprouts, baby. Mama's gonna go call Daddy. Take your mother to work day. Claire is dressed in a surgical garb covered in blood. Hands raised, she holds a phone receiver in the small of her neck. We hear piped-in music.
Somebody turn that down! No, Pumpkin. It's perfectly all right. Of course, I'm sure. He's fully prepped, and we're just waiting for the heart. A couple of minutes won't change anything. And I told you, it's fine. Could I put you on speaker?
Claire eases the receiver on the desk and hits a button with her elbow.
So what's the emergency, honey?
You have a minute? My timing sucks.
He's stable, okay? On the heart-lung machine. Got a whole team in there monitoring. They'll page me if there's a problem. Could we cut to the chase, sweetheart?
I wrote something, and I need your opinion.
First day jitters, Emily. Happens to everyone.
Be brutal, okay?
Go.
Okay. You've reached Emily in marketing. I'm away from my desk just now, but your call is important. Please leave your name and a number where you can be reached, and I'll get back to you as